Harry has finally reached his breaking point, and insiders say this could be the final straw that ends what has been one of the most controversial and complicated marriages in royal history.
Then the Duchess of Scam-a-Lot, Meghan Markle, okay?
It all started when Meghan posted a video of herself sitting in the backseat of a luxury car, dressed to perfection, smiling for the camera as she cruised through Paris. On the surface, it looked like another glamorous clip of Meghan enjoying her celebrity lifestyle. But the problem was the location. She was driving through the exact same tunnel where Princess Diana tragically lost her life.
Now, the Duchess of Sussex is also facing a backlash for posting a video of herself riding in a limo with her feet up near the Parisian tunnel where Princess Diana died.
For anyone who knows Harry's story, this is not just another random spot. To him, that tunnel represents one of the most painful moments of his entire life.
She will try to plead ignorance and say, it was just a video, I didn't know what I was doing, and her team will put out statements. Everything is a deliberate choice with Meghan Markle. In my opinion, she's sociopathic, she's a narcissist, she's a malignant narcissist, and for her to act like she didn't know where Princess Diana died in that famous car crash is just absolute malarkey, buffoonery, tomfoolery.
So for Meghan to use that location for what looked like a self-promotional video felt beyond disrespectful. Now, this is not the first time Meghan has done something that raised eyebrows, but this particular act shocked even her own supporters. Many people online called it cruel, heartless, and disgusting. They accused her of exploiting Diana's death for attention, and for Harry, that was unforgivable.
She's 1 mile away in that video from where Princess Diana, had her last breath, lost her life. I think it is insensitive, and I think she tries to sell us on the fact that she, is so compassionate, so empathetic. She takes the everyday things and makes them special because it puts that much more thought into it. Well, how about having some thought towards your husband's feelings when you're in the same city his mom died in?
Insiders revealed that when Harry saw the video, he completely lost his temper. He reportedly called the act disgusting, cruel, and manipulative. The argument that followed between him and Meghan was one of the worst in their marriage.
If my mother had died in such appalling circumstance, I wouldn't want to have that triggered in my head by my wife.
Sources say Harry accused her of turning his mother's death into a prop, using his pain to fuel her fame, and making a mockery of Diana's legacy. Meghan, however, allegedly dismissed him coldly as she thinks it is just a location. This has shattered Harry. It was as if every ounce of respect he still had for her vanished in that moment. Harry reportedly stormed out, refusing to even stay in the same room with her. What followed was silence, tension, and distance that everyone around them could feel.
Holy mackerel, folks. They really hate each other now, and they cannot hide it anymore.
The truth is, their marriage was never the fairy tale the public was made to believe. From the beginning, it was a relationship built on image, control, and power. Meghan always had her eyes on the spotlight. And Harry, nobody actually knows what Harry wants. But he followed her into a world that revolved around media attention. What started as a rebellion quickly turned into a toxic routine, and both kept losing themselves in the process.
So interesting is that he just doesn't seem to give a damn anymore.
After the Paris tunnel video went viral, Harry reportedly stopped appearing with Meghan in public. He has become quiet, withdrawn, and emotionally drained. Those close to him say he spends most of his time alone, while Meghan continues to smile for the cameras, pretending everything is fine. She has not publicly addressed the controversy, but her actions say it all. Instead of apologizing or showing remorse, she has been attending events, smiling for paparazzi, and carefully curating her image online.
Meghan Markle, she went to Paris to attend the Balenciaga fashion show. She took her entire team. She took Daniel, the hair and makeup artist. She took Marcus Anderson. Now, Marcus Anderson is this interesting character, right? He's considered the second most important man in Meghan Markle's life. He's apparently the head of membership at Soho House, and he's someone she's been friends with since before she met Harry, right?
Behind the scenes, their marriage is said to be falling apart. Insiders describe it as toxic, distant, and cold. They no longer share any emotional connection. They live under the same roof, but as strangers. What once looked like love is now a performance. Their public appearances are planned and scripted to look united, But those who have seen them privately say there is no affection left between them.
But as now things are taking a turn once again for the worst, Prince Harry, according to an excellent source, definitely wants out.
To make matters worse, Meghan's decision to attend the Balenciaga show during Paris Fashion Week only made things worse. This is the same brand that faced a major scandal involving disturbing images linked to child exploitation. For someone who claims to be an advocate for children's welfare and women's rights, her appearance there was seen as deeply hypocritical. The backlash was immediate, with critics calling her a fraud and labeling her the queen of contradiction.
Meghan went to the Balenciaga show in Paris,
That was interesting.
where they had to apologize recently for inappropriate ads involving children holding teddy bears with bondage costumes on. So predatory behavior from Balenciaga. There's Meghan Markle elbowing her way to the front row. And then a few days later, she's going to go accept an award in New York for protecting children. Again, I would say to you, make it make sense.
When people started questioning her judgment, Meghan tried to defend herself by saying she was simply supporting her friends in the fashion industry. But her excuse fell flat. No one bought it. The internet exploded with outrage, and even some of her longtime supporters began to distance themselves.
Diana was awful, tragic, misery. This woman is incapable of reading anything. That is...
Meanwhile, her PR team has reportedly been in full panic mode. Instead of facing the criticism directly, they have been releasing carefully worded stories to make Meghan look misunderstood and unfairly attacked. But people are no longer falling for it. They see the pattern clearly now. Meghan causes the chaos, plays the victim, and then turns it into an opportunity to promote a new cause or project.
I don't know what team we're on now, 165, 265, surrounding Harry and Meghan, helping them with their strategy.
What
but
strategy?
Cut them loose. Cut them loose, because this is a PR nightmare.
This time, her new narrative is all about resilience and being a misunderstood woman. Reports say she is already planning a new public campaign around women who rise above criticism. It is the same strategy she has used before, using public outrage as fuel to reinvent herself. Harry, on the other hand, is tired. He feels betrayed and humiliated. The memory of his mother has always been sacred to him, and watching his own wife mock that tragedy in such a careless way was the final blow.
If I know that this is a place that my husband hates because it's where he lost his mom, where, you know, his mother had her last breath, I'm not going to go there, especially when he's on the BBC saying that it's not safe enough for my family in the UK. But it's safe enough for Meghan to be alone in Paris, literally engaging with the paparazzi you say killed your mother? Make it make sense.
Friends say he has emotionally checked out of the marriage. He no longer has the energy to defend her or clean up after her public stunts. The difference between them is now painfully clear. Harry's heart is tied to grief and emotion, while Meghan's world revolves around image and ambition. For Meghan, attention is the currency. For Harry, it seems he just wants peace for now, but it is the one thing he never gets with her. Many people close to the couple believe that this might be the final chapter of their relationship. The trust is gone, the affection has disappeared, and the public is starting to see what was always behind the curtain, a performance marriage built on illusion.
This is not a couple who are in sync with each other. It's not a couple, it doesn't matter how much, Meghan Markle clutches at him like a Meccano set, trying to make out that things are glorious and doe-eyed and everything like that.
So now the big question remains. Has Harry finally reached the point where he will end it all for good? Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.